And in this sacred divine frequency of light that pours in from the very intention to serve the celestial realms of light, deep within the soul impulse of your beingness that has brought you in this moment of eternity. There's the gathering of the family of light. So many realms, dimensions, and expressions of the divine, too numerous to even begin to wrap our minds around the beautiful wonderment of creation. But the one thing that we do know that somehow we are part of this, we play a role in it. And although the great avatars of light who have come upon this sacred planet, advising, yes, beloved, you are so much more than what and how you perceive yourself to be. And in a great cosmic story that goes beyond simple human understanding, there is a dynamic of profound cosmic love that wells and is so deep in the deepest waters that are within your consciousness. Yes, indeed, it lies below the surface of your consciousness, but it is there nevertheless, beloveds. And every now it seeks to bubble up. It seeks to make its presence known. And as you dive deep into the cosmic conscious waters, that one thing that flows in and throughout with a rhythm throughout all creations, there is that part of you that knows so deeply and is connected so deeply. So, beloveds, it is in this part of us as a divine sacred collective and also as a divine unique singularity that we come together to stir the sleeping side, to bring forth once again the ever rising consciousness of a cosmic memory, a cosmic vision, a cosmic knowing. That way goes beyond the perception of a physical, mental, and emotional experience upon a celestial planetoid that evolves and revolves around a great sun, the local sun of Helios Vesta, your logi. But it is too in the remembering that indeed your sun moves around the great sun of Alcyon. And so there's a greater story. As the consciousness of Helios Vesta is connected with the consciousness of the son of Alcyon, and Alcyon were the seven sisters of the Pleiades, connected to greater suns, deeper into the core of the galactic mother. And still and yet, the galactic mother, the birthing place of our local universe, our local galaxy. That there is beyond that a great sun, beyond the sun, of a multiplexity of galaxies. But we say here now, beloved, the deeper consciousness in the waters of the cosmic Christ, divine Maitreya, is here moving and stirring within each and every one of you, and has been from your birth and beyond your birth, to bring you to this moment of great awakening, not only for yourselves personally, but the great awakening for the society, beyond the society, for the humanity, and beyond the humanity, for the consciousness of this world expression. The divine Gaia, in all of her expressions on all 7 levels, that depend, integrate, and work with her children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten, who have decided to take on her worldly cloth, the very DNA of her beingness, and to hold the higher consciousness in the remembrance of the higher celestial realms of light found in a deep cosmic memory. And so it is the children of light upon the earth that stir and have been stirring generations after generations after generations. Long time commitments of the Ancient of Days. For indeed, beloveds, you are eternal and you are ageless. Your true divine nature bubbling up to bring you into the conscious awareness of the magnificent and indeed the magnitude of who and what you are, and the crucial role that you play in the scheme of the divine plan for this sacred creation, for the great awakening, the cycle of times upon times, where in the ancient past, indeed, civilizations before have come to this point where you find yourself as a planetary society. And it is in that great cycle of time that it was the consciousness of those humanities to bring into the frequency pulsations to make the leap into the higher tier of consciousness that brought into creation the non-duality and the anchoring of the celestial beam of sacred Trinity to hold the dualities once again in balance. And it is that, beloveds, that each and every one has a crucial role to play. Those of you incarnated into the physical, into a surface earth, but indeed those in other frequency bands, from the astral to the mental, into the numerous heavens within the gravitational pull of the earth, and for those lives beyond the gravitational pull of the earth. It is intricate, it is expansive, but it is here in this moment that all aspects come into attention and in alignment for this great work. Oh, beloveds, indeed, it is the work that is upon us. And each and every being has a crucial role. And it is the children of light who have made a commitment, who have made a decision to come into the world of Maya, the world of delusion, the world of duality, the world of miscreation, the world of forgetfulness. And over the time and linear time of this creation point, slowly but surely a recapitulation of the memory of who and what you are and what you suspect, what you think, and what you commit to make known the unknown through your studies, through your spiritual practice, through your knocking of the doors. And in the knocking of the door opens to open to another door and another door and another door. And so the journey begins. And as you come into the inner sanctum of your own core beingness, that one thing that is the divine within you, that connects you to the highest celestial realms of immense radiant light beyond the absolute worlds. The sensing and knowing of, yes, there is a Shambhala, there is a world of peace. There are the crystalline matrices of crystal worlds. A sensing, a memory, a knowing, a peace, a joy, a happiness, a balance, and perfective youth and health. Yes, yes, yes. I think I know, I think I know, I think I sense. So I move on. I move on beyond the challenges. I move on beyond the fears and the doubts. I move on at my weakest points. I choose to move on. And as I choose to move on, I become aware I do not walk this path alone. As I choose to move on no matter what, I come into the frequency of those who love and support me, both in a physical, mental, and emotional world, but also those beyond a visible world perceived by us. It is the world of the invisible, beloved, where so much takes place. But still and yet, you sense and you know it. And as you begin to understand and communicate with it and it with you, it brings in the higher understanding. It brings in the higher guidance and the higher wisdom. And as you come from the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love, as you reinforce that dynamic within yourself, as you bring that profoundly anchored from the highest celestial realms of light, from indeed the source of all of this magnificence, but still and yet personalized to you. And your commitment to move towards this source that is unconditional and eternal in its love. Just love. No conditions, no parameters, no limitations. And somehow you know this, you sense this, and there's other great avatars of radiant ones, myriads and myriads and myriads of creation, singularities as yourself, on different frequencies of light, different expressions of the divine, different realities, but yet connected by the higher heart of the source of all things, which is love. And for those who have forgotten, for those that are misguided, for those who have fallen, this unconditional love is so powerful that indeed it encompasses that as well. For it is indeed the true liberation, the true freedom of all beings as independent sovereign beings, part of one divine oneness of all creations. And as that God spark in you begins to move, begins to grow, begins to bring forth a higher understanding, the sense of mission, the sense of purpose, the sense of higher service, the sense of moving towards your soul pulse that beckons you to grow, to move beyond fear, to incorporate balance within yourself, to incorporate peace within yourself, to incorporate and expand the light within yourself. For that indeed, beloveds, is the path for all sacred creation. And as you develop this within yourself, those who have incarnated upon the earth is in the greatest service for her and for the highest celestial realms of light, to be the improvement, to be the one to bring the higher virtues of the higher light systems of love into the physical, mental, and emotional worlds through yourselves. And as one can do it, it triggers another to do it, and triggers another to do it, and triggers and triggers and triggers until there's a community that does it. And then community expands into other communities that do it. And those communities expand and move upon the face of the earth, within the earth, and around the earth. And there is a great movement to the light that cannot be stopped. But indeed, beloveds, it requires the source commitment within yourself personally to fan that light that you hold within you. It requires for you to seek and knock the door, to make known the unknown. It requires you to navigate from the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love, thereby discerning all things and all that is not of the light, that does not come from the higher heart of compassion and unconditionality of love. You know that that is not the path. For you are clear on your path. For you are aligned with the divine cosmic Christ consciousness, the divine Maitreya consciousness, the consciousness of unconditional love. And thereby you begin to understand all things. And as you understand all things, you come to serve the highest celestial realms of light. For your love is so deep. Your love is so endless. You have chosen this path to be here in this moment, in this reality bind. For you are well equipped. And as you move forward, there is a great quickening and awakening, not only within yourselves, beloveds, but indeed within all the entanglements that you are part of. That indeed an empowerment in those things that you influence, indeed the DNA of your ancestors and your descendants to come. That is indeed how massive and expansive this is and what you are part of. And we say to you, beloved, know your family of light. Yes, your family of light that is ever present with you. From the angelics to the radiant ones, to those known by many, many, many names, but in the singularity, it is the Ami Shaddai, the family of light that surround you. And as you move forward, you bring in the frequencies, the tones that go out into the cosmic consciousness that signals, I am ready for my next step. And the support comes. I'm ready for my next step, and the support comes. I am ready for my next step, and the support comes. You are never, ever alone. And the great illusion of the earth, of those Service to self would elude. Somehow you are alone. No, quite the contrary. Your family of light is all encompassing, but you are in a world of duality, in a world of choice. So you must choose to say, I am ready. I am looking for divine intervention and for help and assistance. I align myself with the great archangels, the divine Christ, the divine sacred Maitreya, the Buddha system, whichever system of light works for you that brings you to the point of the unconditional love frequency, which is the way back home. And so now, beloveds, in this moment, we ask you to breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath with full consciousness. And as you do, diamond white light comes in now through the Laowish Shekinah pillar of light. See very clearly a sacred divine opening from the highest celestial realms of light. It is a beacon of white light, and it flows down, and within it, in its brilliance, you can perceive diamond light. And in this diamond light is so faceted that as it turns, there is sparks of different colors. And the sparks of colors are both in the rainbow lights of the earth, but beyond, many rainbow lights beyond the earth. In many dimensions and realms of colors unknown, or in a frequency more expanded in that light frequency perceived upon the earth. And you open up the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love, for this is the way to receive this. Each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath becomes a sacred prayer of the highest service and love of the divine. In the Ancient of Days and in the mysteries, now unfolding with new light, perception, and understanding. To be the fullest that we can be, even as we walk a physical, mental, and emotional world. That we could walk our path of mastery as the masters before us have been able to do and continue to do in their frequency band, ever close, ever integrated, in the myriad of frequencies of beings who work together for this great work. But indeed, it is the children of light upon the earth that has taken on the DNA frequency flesh form of the great Mother Earth that are so profoundly important and respected and honored. And so in this divine sacred moment, beloveds, as you open your hearts and you remember your beingness and purpose of being here, as you delve deep into the cosmic waters of your memory, as you open up your higher heart of compassion and understanding, and have the frequency of this information flow into you on an emotional level of communication. And as the diamond light, white light floods you, your entire chakra system from the highest parts of yourself, moving into the physicality and beyond the physicality. We hold this platform, we hold this sacred space for you. Simply breathe each breath as a prayer and open your heart. Hold your positions as the energy continues to flow. Each breath is a prayer. Nasepanam Ana Sempana Ana Sempana Ana Ana Lam. And now the sense of the return does come. And as such, the pillar of light and the diamond light within it retracts to its source. And the most radiant ones begin to draw in their electromagnetic field as we slowly draw in our electromagnetic field. Easily but steadily, we step down in frequency, comfortably, easily, with grace. We come fully into our physical, mental, and emotional bodies. We stay in our centeredness, and our intention on the count of 3 is that we will be fully back, fully integrated into our physical, mental, and emotional bodies. We will be grounded to our sacred earth. Even as the frequency of the pillar of light, diamond light continues, we make a note to bring in this visual and intention before we drift to sleep, for it to continue in our dream state. On the count of 3, we will be back, awake, alert, and grounded. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3, we are back. We are awake. We are alert, and we are grounded.